Hey guys, it's David and I'm coming at you with another video. And then in today's video, I don't know. I think I want to talk about stress. It's really been on my mind. I've been really stressed out lately, you know. So without further ado, let's get straight into the topic. So, first take, let me just say that we as teenagers, as, just teenagers in general stress out so much, with all the growing that's doing inside and outside our body, all the physical and mental changes that are happening. We have these sudden rush of just anxiety and emotion run through our body, and we stress the fuck out. We stress out so much, and it's crazy what we stress out on. We stress out on the big things, but we also stress out on the little things, the things that really won't matter in tomorrow, or not even tomorrow. It might not even matter, in a couple hours, but we stress out about it because it's there and it's right in front of us. And we just have this sudden rush of anxiety and stress and emotions that just, pile up on us. And sometime or later, you're gonna break down. You're gonna feel exhausted. You're gonna feel so tired of all this building up of stress that you're just gonna have a breakdown. Honestly, it's gonna happen. Whether you did it, you've had a breakdown before, or you hadn't, you're gonna have one. And it's because we pile up all this stress for what? For what? Like, all this stuff isn't really gonna matter in a couple days. Yes, the big things sometimes you should stress on, right? The big things you should really, focus on. Not stress out on, but really just, grasp that, yes, what I'm doing in the future. Not stress out about it per se, but just, think about that stuff. But the stuff that's right in front of your face, the stuff that's the little things, it doesn't matter. A lot of people, including me, stress out about it, and it sucks. It literally, your mind literally is going crazy and just going whack because that's all you can think about, and and it sucks. Now, here's what I think about when I think about stress. There's a couple things, definitely a couple things as teenagers, what we stress about. If you're a good kid, you stress about tests. You stress about, getting good grades. Hopefully, trying to achieve a nice, GPA, and, homework. You stress out about that, and whatever it may be, you stress out about it, especially, school. You stress out so much, Another thing is sports. People stress out on sports all the time. With the fact that they have to go to practice almost every day, and on top of that, they got homework that was given by their teachers. It's hard to really juggle both those things at the same time. It's really hard, and, it you know, just kills you sometimes. I know it did for me. When I did sports, I don't do it anymore, but when I did sports and I had, whatever homework on the side, it sucked because it took so much, time away from my homework that I should be doing. And yes, I love doing sports. I love it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but it's just that it builds up on stress. Like, you got to be ready. You got to know that it's, sports and homework and juggling both those things isn't easy half the time. It isn't easy. So you just got to be prepared for that, I guess. Another thing that really, that I see that stresses people out is relationships. Honestly, I see it, and it stresses people out. Some people, they just have that, like, carefree relationship. They can do anything. They both, are in, not doing anything, so they always find free time and they always hang out, whatever. But sometimes relationships is hard. When you're doing sports and both of you are doing sports, both of you in the relationship are doing sports, it's hard to find time. And you want to find time. You don't want to, it's awesome, or it's cool when you're texting or whatever, and, whatever. But you kind of want to see each other. In my opinion, you would kind of want to see the other in real life. You kind of want to hang out, face to face, just, get that, spend time together. And when you're both are doing something, it really stresses you out to find time. And it really, like, that's what you're thinking about half the time, is When's the next time I'm going to see him or her? This, that, right? And it really sucks because for me, you know, I'll tell you like straight up, I think relationships are hard half the time. I stress out way too much. As a person, as a human being, I stress out way too much on the little things. And people might not see it, but on the inside, I'm probably stressing the fuck out. And it's not like I have a mental breakdown and I just cry and cry and cry. No, I try and get my mind off of it, whatever it may be. And sometimes it doesn't work because another truth is I'm an emotional person. When I get stressed, I probably are at the brink of almost just breaking down, but it never happens to me. But I'm almost at the brink half the time. And I just don't let it happen to me. But some people, when they're stressed and they have so much stuff to do, they let it out. They cry. They, whatever, you know. And, I've heard it before. And, it sucks when as teenagers we're so stressed out, but at the same time we should be living for the moment. We should be living, not carefree, but living happy, joyful lives. But sometimes it's hard, especially during the week when we have all this stuff to do, homework, sports, even part-time jobs. It's, it stresses up, and then you just go kind of insane a little bit, and crying is maybe the only thing you can do to get your mind off of it, to really just let it go, and it sucks how we as teens are gonna, these memories that we're making today are gonna probably live in infamy in our hearts and in our souls, but we can't have fun at the time because it's stressing us out, so I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that stress really does suck. It really does suck. And I know this is going to be weird to say in this video, but don't let the little things get to you. Don't let, whatever it is get to you, especially the little things. Because it's not going to matter in a couple days, a couple hours maybe. It's not going to matter. So just try and push it to the side as quick as you can, because the more you think about it, the more it's going to be on your brain, and the more you're just going to look at it and analyze it and stress out more and be a little depressed. And I guess that's all I have to say. I guess that's all I have to say again. But this has been Big D, or David. And, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching, who's ever watching out there. And, yeah, I'll see you later. Peace.